When instructors hear the phrase AI in the classroom, they usually ask one question: what exactly is being replaced? The answer is more specific than most discussions make it. This is not about replacing or automating teaching. It is about delegating work that consumes instructor time without requiring instructor presence. That distinction is where most conversations go wrong. What this replaces is time-bound instructional labor, the kind of work that requires expertise, but not live judgment. The kind of work that becomes a bottleneck when schedules, availability, or language get in the way. This includes presenting structured explanations, walking students through complex concepts step by step, delivering the same material across sections, terms, or cohorts, re-explaining content when comprehension fails because of language barriers rather than ability. None of this work is low value, but none of it improves simply because it happens synchronously. When faculty availability becomes the limiting factor, students lose access, and faculty lose time that could be spent where outcomes actually change. Delegation addresses that constraint, not by removing the instructor's voice, but by extending it. Not by simplifying material, but by making expert explanations with visuals available when and where students need them. That is the replacement. What this should never replace is faculty judgment. Anything that depends on evaluation, feedback, interpretation, mentorship, academic discretion. These are the parts of teaching where variability is the value. A useful rule holds across disciplines. If a task benefits from consistency, availability, or translation, it can be delegated. If a task benefits from nuance, disagreement, or judgment, it must remain human. When evaluating any instructional system, ask 3 questions. Does this free my time? Does this preserve my authority? Does this expand access without narrowing expectations? If it fails any one of those tests, it is solving the wrong problem. Here are 3 practical ideas you can apply this term. First, track where your time is constrained by presence. Identify explanations or presentations that would be just as effective if they were not tied to your schedule. Second, look for access friction. Notice where students struggle because of timing or language, not complexity. That is a delivery issue, not a rigor issue. Third, write your boundaries down. Define explicitly what should never be delegated in your course. That clarity protects both quality and trust.